It was really easy for me to become a musician because I didn't want to be anything else. Started writing songs at 4 or 5 years old. Was obsessed with playing the guitar and being in a band all through my junior high years, and then was lucky enough to get into a group in the 7th grade was my first band. And by the time I hit high school, I was really fortunate and maybe had a little bit of talent, but was playing with guys much older than myself, and therefore got to learn and experience a lot of things that you don't get to experience when you're 15 or 16 years old. By the time I graduated high school, I was on my way to Nashville and was lucky enough to get the Lee Greenwood job the day I got to Nashville, which doesn't happen very often. Played with Lee for almost 4 years. Met the Oak Ridge Boys during that time. Nashville's all about networking and having friends and knowing other people playing with other artists, and sometimes knowing the artists themselves. And when the Oaks needed a bass player, they called me and said, "You don't have to audition or anything, just come on and play with us." Now, the first time I played a McPherson guitar, I was just knocked out by the sound. I was knocked out by the feel. Now, I must admit, seeing the sound hole over in this position at first was just kind of odd, but now I'm so used to it, it's kind of like a handle. It just makes more sense to have it here because of the sound, but also cosmetically, it just makes you stand out, makes you different than everybody else. And then once they hear a McPherson, you go, hey, now I get it. It's funny how people gravitate to a superior instrument. I own probably 10 acoustic guitars, and they're hung up on the walls of my house. And no matter who comes over, no matter who wants to play a guitar, they always gravitate towards the McPherson. They always play it. That's what makes a McPherson so different. People can recognize the quality and the superior sound from the first moment that they pick it up. Now, when you look at the price tag on a McPherson, it might surprise you. You might think it's a little expensive, but it's not. With guitars, you get what you pay for. A McPherson is going to last you your entire lifetime. You can pass it on to your children. It's going to last their entire lifetime as well. Personally, I bought a McPherson and play McPherson because it makes me a better guitar player. This instrument just brings out your creative side. It just makes you want to get up in the morning and write music.